Hello and welcome to William L. Cunis Field in Ashland, Massachusetts on Friday, October 25th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2024. It's found only on Holliston Hub HCAT. Tonight the Panthers face the Ashland Clockers in a big Tri-Valley League matchup. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, the Panthers are coming off 2 wins in a row. What do you expect to see from Holliston against Ashland tonight?
Well, I think both these teams really need this game, especially as far as the league goes. Forget the playoffs, but obviously the playoffs too. But as far as the league goes, both teams need this game. You're going to see from Holliston that defense that has just been outstanding so far. I think is going to continue playing well. The offensive line, if the offensive line does what they did the other night against Hopkinton, Holliston should be in pretty good shape. But this is the team, this Ashland team, you'll see them run out of the spread. But the last game, they had a lot of success running out of their double wing, like our war, you know, and they call it the gunk over here. But
of course they do.
Yeah, of course. So you'll see that they've got a couple of really good runners, Ozalemba and Amaral, and some pretty good receivers, Rossi and Rudisill. So
I expect to see class.
Yeah, I expect to see a really two really well balanced teams, and I think that whoever wins the line of scrimmage is going to win tonight. One other thing too. I'm sorry to interrupt. Turnovers are going to be huge, and penalties are going to be huge. Play a clean game, you're going to be in good shape.
Holliston comes into this game with a 3-3 record. They're 2-0 in the Tri-Valley League, averaging 19 points a game. Their head coach is Mike Uroff in his first season with the Panthers. Ashland comes in with a record of 3-3, 1-1 in the TVL, averaging 17 points a game. Their head coach is Andrew McKay in his 14th season with the Clockers. His record, 91 wins against 56 losses. Captains are out for the coin toss. Number 8, Lucas Badenkoff. Number 58, Ethan Savage. Number 53, Caleb Greenberg. And number 77, Charlie Stott. Last week, the Panthers won after a trip to Hopkinton, not Ashland, as we had told everybody. But they won over in Hopkinton big time, 34-7 over the Hillers. Connor Teague had a pair of touchdowns. Austin Rodenheiser had a pair of touchdowns, and Pierce Duncan had his first Panther touchdown on the season. The Clockers beat Dedham last week 30-8. So
Holliston's going to receive. Ashland will be kicking.
So we'll see the Panther offense in motion as we start on a beautiful night for football here at Cunis Field in Ashland. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a few moments.
Stand for the singing of our national anthem by Ashland Junior.
Kudos to tonight's sponsors for your Holliston Hub HCAT production of Sport Views Holliston Panther football. We just really appreciate them.
Yep.
The Holliston Superette, Basil's Pizza and Sub, Main Effort Financial, and the Henry Studio. And first up tonight is the first quarter, the Henry Studio's first quarter. Whether it's wedding pictures, high school seniors, portraits, events, or real estate photography, let Rich Powers and his team take care of you.
Okay, Aaron Wolf kicking off for Ashland, and I guarantee you this, you can expect either a squib kick or a some kind of short kick. He probably will not kick back to our two deep receivers, would be my guess.
Connor Teague and Austin Rodenheiser deep for the Panthers. Rodenheiser with a kickoff return for a touchdown to electrify that Dedham game a couple of weeks ago. There's a punch up the middle. A couple of Panthers bump into each other.
You know,
scooped up by number 32, Pierce Duncan.
What's interesting?
Return.
What's interesting?
That was a linebacker, Jay.
Yeah. What you have to do, Tom, is if you're going to squib kick, you got to squib kick so it doesn't get up, near the 40-yard line. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well kick deep. But you'll see him do that squib quite a bit. And the other thing he does is, the little pop-up that they do to come in the middle of the field, on the outside of the field there. They'll do that too.
So 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 44-yard line. Drew Kafka is the quarterback, number 6. He's throwing right away to Connor Teague. Pushed out of bounds just in front of the Panther bench after a short gain.
And just like they did with Pennant last week, the great running back from Dedham, Ashland is going to set up their defense to try and contain Connor Teague as much as they can. Now the thing with Connor is, with the speed that he has, he gets to the outside and it's over. But they're going to try and put as many people as they can on him.
Well, this offensive line was very successful last week, pushing around the Hopkins Hillers. Number 77, Charlie Stott. 58, Ethan Savage. 57, Matt Bazisco. Number 51, Will Clasby. And number 53, Caleb Greenberg. 2nd and 9 for Holliston. Straight run up the middle by Teague goes nowhere. Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Holliston.
Senior night over here in Ashland, and of course the seniors and the whole team over there is right now pretty jacked up. This is where you want to run a misdirection play. They're swarming to the ball right now, Tom, and if you run that some kind of a misdirection, you might be in like some good yardage.
Kafka rolls out, completes the pass. Number 9, Max Murrow. That's Max's 11th catch on the season, 152 yards and a TD.
And that's the thing when you're defending Holliston. If you want to put those double or triple team kind of what they do with Connor Teague, you've got all these other great athletes who are going to out there who you can spread the ball around to.
1st and 10 for Holliston in Clocker territory at the 43. Handoff to Teague. He goes up the middle, stopped about the 40-yard line.
Well, after that game last week, you're going to see that Holliston offensive line. I'm sure they felt really good about themselves and what they did last week, and I think you're going to see them try and get some more interior runs tonight. But if you do that, the other thing you do is you draw that defense in, kind of crowd them in a little bit, and that's when you open up those outsides for the Connor Teague and get outside, and then it's a foot race.
2nd down and 7 for Holliston at the Clocker 40-yard line. Inside handoff to Teague. He's got another Panther 1st down before he's stopped. Let's see, they do wave him on.
First down, and the guy you can thank for that is Austin Rodenheiser. He put a block. There was a blitzer that came across. He put a block on him, and I didn't see if he quite pancaked him because I didn't follow the play after that, but he just stopped him dead in his tracks.
So nice. Panthers, after a clutch third down, cross midfield, 2 plays, and they've got another first down for Holliston. This one at the 32-yard line of Ashland.
First quarter, 9:43 left to go in the
Henry Studios first quarter.
Henry Studios first quarter, no score.
Inside handoff to Murrow. He bangs his way to the 30-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
Big 53. Caleb Greenberg over there had a nice pancake block on the far left side. Nice to see. Love those pancake blocks.
Second down and 9 for Holliston at the 31. Kafka, handoff to Teague. He breaks it to the outside. Finally pushed out of bounds. Interesting stat on Connor Teague. He has 148 career points. He's 2 points away from 150. That would make him one of only 16 Panthers to reach that threshold.
Yeah, when you think of it, he started only as a junior. He didn't play football before that at the high school level.
He holds the record with 7 career field goals. Third down and 6.
Oh, great delay.
On the draw play by Teague. And he's pushed out inside the 20-yard line.
What a great delay. That's almost like a running screen pass is what that almost is. And they delayed and let the play develop. And then Kafka was able to get the ball to Teague, and Teague just read where the opening was and made it for the first down.
So Panthers with another first down. This one at the 19-yard line of Ashland. 8:11 left to go with the clock running in the Henry Studios first quarter.
No score.
First drive of the night for the Panthers. Teague is split out wide to the left with Rodenheiser in the backfield. Kafka fires towards Teague. Touchdown, Panthers! Yeah. Connor Teague.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to get the ball into your best player's hands out there, and that's Connor Teague. And Kafka did a nice job getting that, holding it. By the way, great play by the offensive line, being able to give Kafka enough time to throw that ball kind of deep, and then a nice comeback by Teague. And you talk about Teague just needs a few more points. Well, now he's over 150. He's going to kick this extra point, too, to finish the 7-point swing.
Kick is up and good. So with 7:45 to go in this Henry Studios first quarter, the Panthers are on the board first, 7-0 over the Clockers.
Nice drive, 4:15. That's all it took him to get downfield, and saw a little bit of everything. Some good running, some really, really good blocking on that. And I think, like I told you before, Tom, I think this offensive line is really kind of coming together, and I think they feel like they're coming together. And you just get that confidence when you're playing the offensive line, and you just think you can beat that guy in front of you. Sooner or later, they all start feeling that way, and that's when good things can happen. So we'll see if that continues the rest of the game.
Connor Teague leads the Panthers with 7 touchdowns on the season. And for Drew Kafka, that was his 5th touchdown pass of the 2024 season.
Teague will be kicking off. And this is where, a lot of times, I said in the last game, the Hopkins game, one of the things I like about this team is they win a lot on their special teams. So this is where you got to make sure whoever gets that ball, you get down there quick and hold the tackle. Make sure to tackle them. Don't let them get hold your lane going down there and make the tackle.
Teague's kick is boom, deep. Taken at the 10-yard line. By number 22.
Now, we told you what you're going to see here tonight. Probably both offenses they have. They have their spread offense and they have their double wing offense. And they really like that double wing offense. They got two really good running backs, Ozalemba and Amaral. So you'll see them probably featured a lot tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Clockers at their own 31-yard line. Under center is number 2, Nolan Soderberg. Handoff to Ozalemba, but the Panthers swarm him under.
That's a nice job, and that's exactly what you have to do. He's an exceptional running back, very strong. He's only a junior. Played a lot last year. He's a good linebacker, but a really good running back. And what you have to do with him is you have to grab him and hold on and make sure not to let him go because he'll wriggle his way out, and he's got some good power and a lot of speed.
Ozalemba with 5 touchdowns on the season. They like to put him at the wide receiver or slot position, too.
They'll put him everywhere. He's just one of those all-around guys, you know.
Soderberg with 1 touchdown pass on the season. Clockers like to run the ball a lot.
Both of these teams are run-heavy offenses.
Handoff to Ozalemba. Panthers again. Stand him up after a short gain.
6:30 left to go. Clock is running in the Henry Studio first quarter. Holliston up 7-0.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Clockers.
This is probably going to be some kind of a pass play because it's taken a long time to get that play in. So
and number 3, Ben Atherton, is coming at quarterback. Right?
Yeah, he's the one that
Soderberg
throws.
Is still in a quarterback. Takes the handoff to Ozalemba. Fires the ball downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Mark Memelson.
And now you get to see that Panther punt return team. There was a penalty, but there's a penalty. Holliston's going to decline it, though.
So interference against Ashland is declined. 4th down.
Yep, great call. And Ashland will have to punt it.
So it's 3 and out for the Clockers.
That Holliston.
Remember, against Dedham, they got a quick 3 and out against Dedham, and then Dedham did the fake punt and got the 1st down.
Well, I guarantee you they'll be alert to that. This defense, Tom, you know, they had another good set of downs there. They're really playing out of their minds. They're really doing really well.
They've been solid all season long, in my opinion. Matt Gimblett back deep for the Holliston Panthers. He calls for a fair catch.
Uh-oh. And Ashland's got it, looks like. Oh, do they? Or don't they? Yeah, I guess they do.
Finally a signal. So a big break for the Clockers here early in the game with the Panthers leading 7-0. 5:33 left to go in the Henry Studios first quarter. And they're going to have a first down on the Panther 25-yard line.
Yeah, and now that defense got their back to the wall. Let's see if they can live up to it. They're going to go. This is their double wing. What you want to do now, I'll explain the defensive what you want to do in a minute here.
O'Brien at quarterback.
That's a great job. The key to defending this wing, the double wing, there's two things. Your center, your two interior linemen, you don't want them to come upfield. What you want them to do is to hold their blocks. It's kind of like the old flex defense that Dallas used to run. Hold those blocks. Don't let them come upfield. And then on the edges, push the tight ends and the receivers in and cover up the edges, and then you'll be okay.
No gain for Ashland. 2nd down and 10. Pitch to Ozalumba.
Right there, just like that.
And Holliston stands him up. Big Holliston defense.
The reason that this offense works so well is because no one sees it running. But once you figure out how to do it, it's nothing's easy to stop.
The line. Oh, they're getting. Looks like 5 yards against the Panthers.
You want them to come to you. You don't want to attack upfield on this. Let them come to you, because they get so many of those calls. And the Dedham game, Dedham must have went offsides 5 or 6 times. Just let it come to you. It's not a regular spread where you want to go and attack upfield.
Third down and 5 for Ashland. Pitch to Ozalumba. Holliston again with great coverage, but the Clockers are in 4-down territory for sure.
Right. And see, they're doing a great job. Holliston's doing a great job because they're holding that line. They're holding that line up. Don't let them get down. You don't want to get upfield. You want to stay this. You want to defend it at the line of scrimmage. And Holliston is doing a sensational job with this. Now, they might try a field goal. Well, I guess they're not going to. They have a kicker who can kick a field goal.
4th and 4 for the Clockers.
Big down for Holliston here.
This time a pitch the other way with number 9, Amaral. He cuts it up and is near a first down. Let's see where the spot is. And they do wave him forward. So a clutch 4th down conversion by the Clockers gives them a first down at the 11-yard line.
It's an off-tackle offense. You don't have to defend. You just want to make sure they don't get outside, but you want to keep them inside the tackle box, in there. That's what you want to do when they're running the ball.
O'Brien turns around and takes it himself. Rumbles forward for a couple of yards.
It's a nice job by Will Clasby there. And what you want to do is you want to keep them
2nd down and 8.
You want to keep them in 3rd down and long. That's what you want to do against this offense. Well, it's a big down right here. You're reading the defense. We've got to be a little bit aware of the pass out of this, too.
O'Brien, this time to Ozalumba around the right side. He finds a little room, pushed out of bounds finally. Oh, touchdown Ashland.
No, you have to contain. You must contain. Kicker Aaron Wolf. He's pretty good. He's got some distance on his kick, but every so often he goes a little wide. But that's right through.
Hard kick through the uprights. With 2:12 to go in the Henry Studios first quarter, and the Clockers tie it up 7-7. Ozalumba with his 6th touchdown of the season from 8 yards out.
Yeah, now you're going to see, at least in the next set of downs, you're probably going to see a lot of that double wing offense, because once Ashland feels they can beat you with the double wing, they're going to keep coming with it. And again, like I said, it's the type of offense that you don't see a lot. That's why a lot of times it's successful. But once you figure out how to do it, you hold the middle. You don't cross the line of scrimmage. You hold the middle and you contain on the ends, and it's all bunched in. You know, we talk about this in basketball. The thing that's so hard to defend is a wide area, and you don't have to defend a wide area against this offense.
Right.
Again, you're probably going to see a little, some kind of a pooch kick here. And Holliston's got to be a little awake here that if something comes in, because they're not going to kick it too far.
Taken by one of the upbacks, Mordor. And the Panthers are going to be in good field position for their second drive of the day.
2:06 left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter with Holliston leading. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Holliston tied 7-7.
The ball's spotted at the 36-yard line. First and 10 Panthers. Kafka to Teague. Teague bounces it outside, cuts it up in.
Yeah, it's coming
Flag
back.
flies.
Yeah, it's coming back. We're holding against Holliston. Well, we talked about it early. You know, I said you want to stay out of the. Want to play a clean game, stay out of the penalties, stay away from the turnovers, and you know, right now I think both offensively and defensively the penalties have hurt Holliston.
So first and 20 for the Panthers. Kafka hands off to Rodenheiser, but he's caught from behind.
Oh, he got a little bit more than I thought he got. I thought he only got a yard or two. But
right.
He got about 4 maybe.
Well, call it second and 16.
1:10 left to go in the Henry Studio first quarter, 7-7.
Kafka pitches it back to
That's the play.
Rodenheiser. He blasts his way across the 45.
That's what I'm talking about with a swarming defense. You want to run that misdirection play like that. Oh, is this coming with another flag on the field? Are you kidding? That misdirection play was run perfectly. It's killing them. You know, they just...
So it'll be second and 26 for Holliston.
Well, that play, though, like I said, that was run perfectly. When you have a defense that's going to swarm, and Ashland's trying to swarm tonight, you got to do some misdirections and some other things, screens and stuff to kind of stop them and make them think a little bit before they swarm.
Kafka rolls out right, tries to cut it back.
Fumble. But he was down. He was down. He was down.
They'll back up the Panthers even farther. And that'll be the last play of the Henry Studios first quarter. Panthers we're on the board first, but tied up by the Clockers. It's 7-7 after 12 minutes of play. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a few moments. All right, 12 minutes on the clock for quarter two, the main effort financial second quarter. Let John Drohan and his team take care of you for all your financial needs.
At 7-7, Hollis got a long, what is that, about 30-plus yards, third down.
Third down and 32, they call it. Kafka in the shotgun, steps up and fires. Intercepted by number 18. Tearaway jersey.
Yeah. It's another flag now. Let's see who this is against.
Holliston's pointing against Ashland. A lot of jawing going on over there.
Refs are discussing this one. They're going to pick it up. Nope, they're going to call it.
Dead ball
Dead
foul.
ball.
Against the unsportsmanlike against Ashland.
Well, in that case, it was almost as good as a punt.
Almost.
I mean, at least
somehow
you got
it doesn't feel right.
No, at least you got some good field position out of it. But you gotta clean up those mistakes. Those first down, there was no reason that they shouldn't be still marching with the ball right now. And other than the penalties, and the boys know it too. They know that they have to clean those up. So coaches will talk to them and work on that a little bit. But meanwhile, Ashland's got the ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Clockers, right at midfield. Panthers rush to the line.
They moved. There was movement right there. Yep. There's a penalty.
Procedure against the Clockers. That's something you don't see every day.
No, well, what happened was I think they fooled themselves because they wanted to jump on Holliston, and when Holliston came into position, the one of the linemen rearranged his positions, got up, and that's where you get the penalty.
So 1st down and 15. Pitch to Amaral.
He gets to the outside again.
Gimblett chases him down, but not before a nice gain.
You know, the adjustment you make on that is if your outside man, who should be your defensive end, pushes in to the receiver so the receiver can't get out, and then your safety is right there to make the tackle. And that's a lot of times what you got to do when you're running against
Gain
this
at
thing.
12 means 2nd down and 4. O'Brien turns around and takes it himself.
Okay, so here, Tom, you got to be really careful on the cadence, on the count. They're going to try and pull you off sides a little bit on the count. Just don't jump. You don't have to jump. You don't have to be upfield.
3rd down and 3 for Ashland.
See that? See that, the cadence? The Holliston did a good job of not jumping there, but
Pitch to Ozolumba.
there you go.
He's tripped up.
There you go. Now Ashland's got to think about this a little bit.
Looked like Bazisco was in there, 57.
Because they have a lot of Coach McKay, who, by the way, is a really, really good coach. Coach McKay's has a lot of confidence in this offense. So he will run this on short yardage here. But if they don't make it, they're going to leave Holliston in great field positions. This is a big play for both these teams.
4th and 2 for Ashland.
9:50 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter. 7-7 tie.
O'Brien pitches to Amaral.
Ooh, they might have got him. They might have stopped him. Yep.
And it's a turnover on downs for the Panthers.
That is an absolute great job by this defense, and Coach Conrad, when he can call on that defense and they can make stops like that, you're putting yourself in good field position for the offense. Now, if the offense can come out here with no penalties, Holliston has a shot at marching downfield and getting the lead again. Good game so far. I mean, pretty well balanced teams.
Started as a warm evening, and now it's turned into a little bit crisper now.
Yeah, it's back to being fall.
There's definitely some crispiness between the Clockers and Panthers. Handoff to Teague, right up the middle. He stopped at the 47 or 48.
Now, when Teague caught the touchdown pass, and then Ashland got the interception, both those passes were deep passes. So what I'm seeing now is, and I don't know if they'll do it here, but I'm seeing double safeties back there, which means that you can run against that defense. You put the double safeties back when you feel it's going to be a pass, and you have the one safety out there when you think it's going to be a run, and you bring more people up into the box.
2nd down and 3 for Holliston. Inside handoff to Morrow. He crosses the 50 to make it a 3rd down and 1.
Now again, with Holliston's defense, you can really rely on your defense, so you can make this 4-down territory. Because if you don't make it, you can count on your defense to hold Ashland out of the end zone. Having that running game and a good defense, it's just those two things together are just so big.
Kafka inside to Murrow. He blasts away. Max Murrow really takes the ball with authority in the middle of that line.
He does it. He just goes right at it. Whoever hits him goes backwards.
And he's got soft hands, too. He had that great catch in the first quarter.
Yep.
So 1st down for the Panthers at the 46 of Ashland. Handoff to Teague. He works his way through the Clocker defense. And it's close to another 1st down.
And this is where the offensive line starts feeling comfortable. When you're going straight ahead, a lot of times when there's holding and that kind of stuff, that's when you're going side to side. But when you're just plowing straight ahead, there's nothing but straight blocking in there. And if you can keep doing that, like I said earlier, the offensive line, you start feeling good about yourself and you're playing well as a unit.
2nd down and 1 for Holliston. Inside to Murrow. He pounds his way across the 40 at 35. Easy peasy 1st down for Holliston.
7:13 left to go in the Main Effort Financial.
They're really riding that front 5.
The Main Effort Financial 2nd quarter. 7-7 tie. Yeah, they're riding that. And they're going to keep riding it, because if you're going to get 5 or 6 yards at a clip, there's no sense in changing anything. What you do is you're eating up the clock, you keep your defense off the field, and you march downfield.
Power I formation. Handoff to Teague. Blast up the middle. Finally taken down inside the 10-yard line.
Connor Teague, a lot of times, Tom, he'll run kind of straight up. That's how he sees so much of the field, because a lot of times you get those backs, and you go down low and you might miss something downfield. He sees that because he's looking at 2nd and 3rd level, because he knows he's going to get past the 1st level. He's thinking ahead of himself, what am I going to do when I get there?
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Handoff to Teague on 1st down.
Running that offensive line, having some fun right here.
The old power I formation.
Yeah.
Coach Uroff dusting that off tonight. Badenkoff in at fullback. Morrow in the backfield. Kafka pitches to Teague. He runs for the corner. Cuts it back inside.
Oh, right at the pylon.
Just short.
It was a pylon at the pylon.
Well, that was some main effort financial there, Jay.
Well, that was a main effort on somebody's part.
So the
that was
Panthers
a nice job.
got a first down. They somehow snuck it inside the 1 yard line. So it'll be first and goal from like the half-yard line. Kafka to Teague.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers! Connor Teague with his second touchdown of the game.
Well, a lot of nice work there by that offensive line, and some really good running by Morrow and especially Connor Teague. Teague setting up again. Ooh, and he got it. Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. Did you see how far that went?
That would have been good from 40 yards. So with 5:11 to go in the main effort financial second quarter, the Panthers score again. 14-0 over the Clockers.
Now, hopefully you get some info from Ken Dunn here. So that's 14 points so far for Teague tonight.
Right.
And he had, what, 146
148.
148 going in. So he's moving up that line a little bit.
The next stop is 200. 200. There's only 9 Panthers that have been over 200 points.
Okay, so Holliston lines up for the kickoff again. 5:11 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter. 14-7 Holliston in the lead.
Connor Teague, that was the 16th time in his Panther career he's hit pay dirt. Well, he used to be their secret weapon. There's no secret now about number 1.
No, he's all over the place. They know all about him. And I think he's feeling more comfortable, too, because remember, he was not a running back last year.
No,
he was
strictly a wide receiver
and he played
a kick returner.
Yeah, and defensive back, he played a little, I think, to it. But, so to make that switch in your senior year is pretty special.
Here he blinks on it,
there you
bounces
go.
off Ashland.
There
They're
you go.
lucky to recover that
Is it still
one.
out there? No.
That's why you do the pooch kicks to get get a couple of bumpers.
Yeah. Get those big old linemen. You know what they do a lot of times, and a lot of these teams now don't even have linemen out there anymore. Because what they do is they kick the ball right at, they point and they okay, there's the guy I'm going to kick it to. I'll kick it to him.
Right.
Bounce off, the big hand and stuff all over their hands and everything. It bounced off their hands, and there's your football. Holliston, Ashland comes to the spread here. Now this is where Holliston can throw some blitzes in here.
Ashland
blitz.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Yes, there it is right there. And he ran right into it. That was a nice call by Coach Conrad. He ran right into the blitz.
Short gain for the Clockers. That was Amaral, number 9.
Now what Holliston can do is you can set up, you can decide whether they're going to run in their double wing or not, because what you want to do is as the game goes on, you want to get up by 3 possessions. You get up by 3 possessions, they're going to have to pull out of that. Although they can score pretty quickly out of it, but I think they'd open it up a little bit more. Charlie Stock comes running off the field.
Empty backfield. Wildcat for Azolumba. Takes it himself.
Oh, great D right there.
Max Murrow and Pierce Duncan and a couple of friends were there to stop him and push it back.
They want to come off that off tackle. Ozalumba is such a special runner. Keep him inside. You keep him inside and you get a good shot of, kind of controlling him a little bit. But he really can't be contained. He's going to have some big runs at some point in the game.
Gain of 1 for Ashland. 3rd down and 7.
It's a big 3rd down because they stopped him here with field position. Holliston's going to get the ball back again.
Soderberg back at quarterback.
Here's the blitz again. Here it comes.
Soderberg fires.
Oh.
Nice completion out to the right in front of the Clocker bench. Gives the Ashland a first down in Holliston territory.
Yeah, that's Rudisil made that catch, and he's one of the guys I talked about earlier. He and Rossi are two really good receivers. I mean, they do have some really good skill position players here at Ashland.
So Ashland with a first down at the Holliston 41.
Clock running, 3:15 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter, 14-7 Holliston.
Soderberg takes it himself. Stopped by Duncan. Second down and 7 for the Clockers.
Clock still rolling.
In the main effort financial second quarter.
Yep.
Panthers leading 14-7.
So the way they're taking their time here is indicating to me that this is probably going to be a pass play or some kind of a reverse or something a little different than just a dive, but we'll see.
Direct snap to Amaral.
Nope. Yep. That's going to come back 5 yards.
That's the second time they've done that Wildcat.
Yep.
Putting a running back directly behind the center.
Probably an illegal shift. Let's see what they...
Maybe 12 guys. Coach McKay's asking what the call is.
They're going to pick it up. If it's 12 guys and they don't have 12 guys, they'll have to pick it up.
Well, yeah.
No, it was something. Whatever it was, it was it.
If he didn't take Soderberg off the field, maybe they subbed on.
No, I think he picked it up. He picked it up. All right.
So second and 7 after the confusion play.
Yeah, well, he miscounted, and that's all right. He corrected himself, so that's a good thing.
And they do it again as Amaral steps into the quarterback spot. Inside handoff to Uzalumba.
Yep.
Lucas Badenkoff sniffed that one out with a big tackle.
What's happening is Holliston is either showing or definitely is blitzing, and when they do, it's making adjustment. They're trying to make adjustments on that offensive line. They're not able to make it, and you got to play like Lucas Badenkoff, and he'll close that out.
Badenkoff leads the Panthers coming into this game with 47 tackles. Other top tacklers are Rodenheiser with 29, Max Murrow with 27, Pierce Duncan with 29, Clasby with 27, Bazisco with 27, and Charlie Stott with 18. Thank you, Ken Dunn, for doing the offensive and defensive stats this season. All the way from, where's he? He's Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina.
In his mind, he's going to Carolina. Okay, there's 1:52 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter, 14-7. Holliston, third and long for Ashland, and this is a big play to see how Coach Conrad wants to play this. We talk about this a lot, and I have a lot of fun with him. He's trying to. Sometimes he'll lay back, expecting a pass, and sometimes he'll just throw everybody at you. And so far this year, they've been pretty good on third downs.
Hey, Ken, that's the 44th extra point that Connor Teague has kicked. Just getting up there in career point after touchdowns.
Well, he keeps scoring touchdowns. He can keep kicking extra points.
That's right. Third down and 12 for Ashland after the big loss.
Let's see Holliston. Holliston kind of backs
Soderberg
off.
to throw.
Called it perfectly.
And snuffed out by the Panthers. Good coverage.
Yeah, and that's what happened. What he did there, he sent one player, he blitzed one, and he sent everyone else back and read them perfectly. Let's see with 1:45. This is an interesting call by Coach McKay because if you figure that your defense can hold Holliston for 1 minute and 45 seconds, you might try it here, but it looks like he's going to punt. The only thing I would tell these guys is make sure that the ball gets punted.
Holliston has not sent anybody back deep. 4th and 12.
Yeah.
Ashland comes to the line like they're going for it.
Don't jump, don't jump. There you go.
And Ashland takes a timeout after trying the hard count trick.
Now, the problem with the hard count trick, Tom, is you're going to have to do it 3 times.
That's how you keep a drive alive.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
Good for you. Fool me twice. Sorry for me, but fool me 3 times and you got a first down. So you think Ashland will line up to kick right here?
Well, they should punt right here now, because now if you give them the ball here with 1 minute 45 left.
In the main effort financial second quarter.
Yeah, main effort financial second quarter. I thought they might not if they could have got some decent thing here, but some decent yardage, but they didn't get it. So here we go. Make sure he punts.
Holliston not getting ready for a kick return.
Oh, and the Holliston lucked out. Get away from that, boys. Get away.
Look at that bounce. Holliston bounce.
Look at that. That's going to be a net yardage of about 12.
That didn't even go to the first down marker. So the Panthers will start it at the 32-yard line with 1 minute 33 to go in the main effort financial second quarter.
And you
leading the Clockers 14-7.
You get that defense. Of course, they're winning Holliston right now. The way the game is going, they're winning on both sides of the line, both offensively and defensively. And that line of scrimmage, I talked to you about it earlier tonight. I said that's where the game is going to be won or lost. A lot of times it is, but tonight especially. And right now, that's what's happening.
This drive starting right in front of the Red Sea, which showed up tonight.
Yeah.
Moses showed up too.
Holliston has more people than Ashland.
Don't want to say that. And it's a fumbled snap. It's going to be Ashland ball.
That's a third turnover tonight.
Change.
Third turnover for Holliston. And
Panthers really had a chance there and never got off the ground.
Now, the only thing is, if you can keep them here on downs, they have it. Depending on where the ball goes, we can. They're going to go to the gunk offense. They call it. Get down in there. Do not cross that line of scrimmage and contain. Just don't do those. Oh, Holliston, see, you don't have to do that. You shouldn't have to go off sides, because your job in the middle is just to hold that middle. Don't let them come up that middle. That's all you got to do. And then there's only 2 places they can go, and it's off tackle.
Right, timeout Holliston. They want to talk it over.
Yeah.
So, minute 27 to go in this main effort financial second quarter. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Clockers. What I was thinking, what do they call that? There was some motor oil.
Oh, gunk.
Gunk off. Was it called gunk?
I don't know. I don't know where the name came from. I don't know where the name war came from either, to be honest.
Right.
With you.
It's just a cool name. It's
a
lot cooler.
You called it. What did you call it over
gunk.
in Medfield? Medfield's the first time we saw that back.
I called it the turtle.
The turtle.
They were.
They're like pulling in.
That was Nick Stevens' offense.
Yes.
And the splits between the linemen were overlapped so much, I couldn't even tell who got the ball. The linemen and the backs were so close to the line of scrimmage, and they just crawled.
In the line of scrimmage, you're supposed to be literally either touching feet or 3 inches apart.
So 1st and 5 for Ashland.
Ozalumba comes out. Be aware of him.
Soderberg's in at quarterback, too. And he's going to launch one up.
Look back.
Nice job there by number 23, Jack McElliott. He was in Ozalumba's shirt the whole way.
Yep. Nice job covering. If Jack was able to turn around, he would have picked that off.
Yeah,
He was
sure.
right there. He did a nice job defensively. And the other thing he didn't do is he didn't cause interference with the ball, because if you're not looking for that ball and you hit that receiver, it's automatic interference. So that leaves us 2nd and 5.
So big stand by the Panther defense. See what Coach McKay has dialed up on 2nd down. Like a spread offense with Ozalumba taking the direct snap.
Oh, and this
and a
coming
flag
back.
Flying.
This is coming back.
It looked like it was right at Devin O'Brien, number 11. And it is a holding call against the Clockers.
And that is huge, because with only 1:14 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter, and Holliston leading 14-7, now you're going to have to throw the ball.
So after they walk off the penalty, looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
So that must have been a holding call. It must have occurred from the must have spot foul.
Right. Soderberg to throw. Looks to the left, fires it, incomplete. Couldn't connect out there with number 4, Hugo Rossi. Stops the clock with 1:09 to go in the main effort financial second quarter.
Rossi, and I think both Rossi and Rudisil are pretty decent basketball players too for Ashland. 1:09 left to go in the main effort financial second quarter.
I know we're laughing about it. We love our sponsors.
We absolutely. Well, John, we know John, so he's cool with it.
3rd down and 12 for the Clockers. Soderberg in the
This
shotgun.
is where you might want to blitz here.
Soderberg to fire over the middle to number 22. He's got enough for the 1st down. And Ashland takes a timeout.
Now, remember when Ashland tried to change the cadence and call Holliston offsides that time? I think that was their 2nd, so I think this is their 3rd. This might be their 3rd and final timeout. I'm not sure. They are, just so you know, they are in field goal range for them, though.
Yeah, you said Wolf's got some range. He did
He
pretty
does.
good on the extra point.
Yeah, he does have some range. I've seen him in a few games, and he does pretty well. But right now, the big thing is keeping them out of that end zone with a minute left. 14-7, Holliston in the lead, second quarter. Holliston tonight with 3 turnovers that are really.
Oh, Rudsill,
2 of them, especially.
Rudsill, number 20, is number 22. You mentioned him earlier.
Rudsill, yeah.
Yeah. Well, another beautiful night for football.
Well, like I say, every night's beautiful for football, but the weather tonight is really something.
So
Friday night lights.
Yeah, love it. 1st down and 10 for Ashland at the Holliston 16-yard line.
See what Coach McKay has here, if he'll go into his spread or if he'll
gunk it up.
Yeah, he's going to go into the spread. And now that you're closer to the line of scrimmage, you don't have to cover defenders deep. You might be able to blitz somebody and get Soderholm. Here they come.
Back
Here they
to
come.
pass. Incomplete. They just subbed in Atherton at quarterback this time. So seeing 3 different quarterbacks, 2 different running backs get the direct snaps. Coach McKay really mixing up this offense.
Yeah, and I think that was that Charlie Stott who came in there, 77?
Yes.
He got in on the quarterback, and he forced the quarterback to throw before he wanted to. And that's what I was saying just before the play, is that, you know, as you get closer here, you have less space you have to cover deep down the field. so you can afford to bring somebody if you want to on the blitz. And I don't know if Charlie was on the blitz, but or if he just was one of the 4 guys. But there was somebody else that they blitzed off the middle of the field. You can do that again right here on 2nd and 10.
Soderberg back at quarterback, number 2. And he's looking to throw on 2nd down. Threw before the receiver turned. It's incomplete.
Exactly.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's a timing thing, you know. What will happen? The great receivers and the great quarterbacks will turn, and that ball will be right there, and they'll catch it. So they were just a little off there. 3rd down and 10, and 49 seconds left
in the half,
and in the main Effort Financial second quarter. 14-7, Holliston. And the question here, you know, if they can stop them here, the question's going to be, is it 4-down territory, or will Ashland try and kick a field goal?
3 receivers to Soderberg's right.
Blitz him. Come get him right now. Come get him right now.
Soderberg
there you
throw
go. There you
towards
go.
the end zone.
Can't do it. Can't do it. And who was that was in there?
Mermelstein leaped for it, but couldn't make the catch.
That's what happens. If they continue blitzing him, he's going to throw the ball up high, and he's going to throw the ball over his receiver's head. So they'll come in here with a field goal attempt. This is definitely makeable for Wolf.
It's a 33-yarder.
Yeah, he's kicked them. I thought they said over 40 at one point.
But you don't kick easy. Question if you try to get more.
There you go.
And it's good, a 33-yarder.
So both these teams have that. That's a great weapon for both of these clubs.
So with 33 seconds to go in the main Effort Financial second quarter, it's 14-10 Holliston.
Yeah, now Holliston's had those 3 turnovers, and of course 2 of them have led to scores. And you know, if you can cut that out and cut a little few of the penalties out, you'd be in good shape in the second half.
Well, we can't have Ashland out field goaling us. I mean, you got 33.
As long as we out touchdown them, that's okay.
I know, but really, I mean, I'd really like to come back in 36 seconds to get within field
goal. Oh, right here.
range.
Oh, now, yeah. I just don't see a run back, but you're not going to see this ball. This ball's going to go nowhere.
A little chip.
Yep.
Little chip bouncing kick that Pierce Duncan returns for about 15 or 20 yards. Then you hit a little pass to the outside, and Teague hits a 50-yarder. I mean, I can dream, can't I?
Yeah, you're allowed.
I always dream about the Panthers.
Let it go out, let it go out, let it go out.
Good
job, good job. Make him kick again. I'd make him, definitely make him kick again. Because if they're going to keep squibbing those kicks, you know, if they kick again, now look what they got. Now it's even, you're going to have it even further upfield. No time goes off the clock, and you're making yardage, Tom. You're just like your dream.
I had a dream.
Now here, if I was Wolf, I would kick it deep. Except you're going to be kicking it to...
You do what Coach says.
You're going to be kicking it to exceptional return men. He may even try and just really not kick this very far at all and go for the onside.
Back at the 35-yard line. Wolf punches it. Takes a big hop.
Uh-oh, get on that.
And Ashland recovers.
Oh, boy. There's your fourth turnover of the night. So
Ashland with no timeouts and 32 seconds to go in the main effort financial second quarter that won't end. If John wasn't paying $2,000 for every mention, I wouldn't do it.
John's out there saying, please don't end. Please.
He says, that's not what I signed up for. What was that thing I signed with Bruce?
Final 32 seconds, and you can expect a bomb here. Now you got to kind of play back a little bit. You really can't blitz many people here.
Soderberg fires it out to Ozalumba.
And by the way,
does get out of bounds.
That should probably be called a pick play because he's not allowed to go out there and touch that guy beyond 5 yards until the guy catches the ball. You can't do that. That should have been called a pick play.
2nd down and 2, gain of 8 for Ashland.
See, right now Ashland is playing that game that, well, if we can get close enough, we can kick another field goal, but we're going to try and score a touchdown.
Ball's at the 29-yard line.
Here they come. Here they come.
Soderberg fires it up deep.
Oh, what a catch.
Touchdown, Ashland. This Holliston crowd and myself are stunned.
Well, you can't keep giving the ball away. You can't keep giving them short fields. You know, the 3 times they gave the ball away that they scored on, they gave them short fields, and you just can't keep doing that against a team like
Soderberg
Ashland.
to Rossi, a 29-yarder with 21 seconds to go in the main effort financial second quarter. Ashland pops into 2-point conversion land, hands it to Ozalumba, but Holliston responds and stops the attempt.
That was interesting.
Try to catch the Panthers off guard.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's 16-14. Ashland. Ashland scored 10 straight points.
You got to get your hands team in there now.
But they got a really good bounce.
What I would do, Tom,
kick.
with this, I'd take my 2 top kick returners and I'd move them up the field and put 2 other people back deep.
I mean, Ashland makes no pretense. We're not going to kick it deep.
I mean, see, I'd switch right now. I'd switch these guys where he's not looking. I'd switch these guys right now and have these guys, your top returners, at that 3rd level.
Rodenheiser tips the ball to himself. Gets it to the 32-yard line with 14 seconds to go. In the first half, trailing 16-14.
Well, Holliston's had a plethora of turnovers, a plethora of penalties.
And
right
we're
now
still
they're
in
only
the
down
game.
2 points. They're still within a field goal of winning this game. And they take the knee at victory formation, and that's going to be the end of the half.
So the Panthers and Clockers head into the locker room. Clockers 16, Panthers 14. We'll be back with second half action in just a few moments. Okay, the Panthers are on the field for the second half. Third quarter will be brought to you by Basil's Pizza and Subs. The Basil family been serving, is now celebrating 44 years serving Holliston. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
I've been eating Basil's for a long time.
Oh, there's just so much I can say about that.
I remember when they first came, they had the best pizza.
That's my sister.
They still have the best pizza.
That was my sister.
That's
my
right.
Sister started it. Yeah, my sister
Wow.
and Bill Wallace, Jan Wyman and Bill Wallace. Jan Porter now, Paul Porter's wife. Okay, so enough of my family history, and right now some Holliston history here in this game.
Panthers were on the board first in this ball game, 7-0. As Drew Kafka threw a 19-yard pass for a touchdown to Connor Teague. Then Connor Teague followed it. Ashland countered with Ozalumba going in from 10 yards out, tie it up 7-7. Connor Teague went in from 1 yard out to start the second quarter, make it 14-7. And then the last minute of the second half of the second quarter was just a nightmare for the Panthers, as the Clockers scored twice. Wolf, number 14, scoring on a 33-yard field goal attempt. And then with 29 seconds to go, Soderberg threw a pass to Rossi, 29 yards for a miraculous catch at the cone.
And this game is really strange, Tom. It feels like Holliston is in control of everything except those turnovers and those short fields, and Ashland is cashing in on those things, and as they should be, and for this Holliston defense, which is so good, you can't keep putting that defense in that situation where they got to defend the short field.
Right.
You've got to let them play their game, and right now, if Ashland right now has not driven the field yet for any scores or anything, but so far that doesn't matter because they're up by 2.
Well, got to give Coach McKay credit. He's thrown everything and almost the kitchen sink at Holliston.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it's worked.
Yeah.
It's kept the Panther defense off balance just a little bit.
You're not quite sure what you're going to get. They're expecting, I thought they were going to expect an onside kick here.
Connor Teague with the second half kickoff. Punches one up in the air. Tackle by McElliott. And that'll set the Clockers up at their own 39-yard line.
Well, for a lot of reasons right now, this is really, believe it or not, a pretty big series. Holliston can't allow Ashland to get down and score in this series.
Both teams trying to make a statement.
Right.
Ashland realized they got a 2-point lead. They just got the kickoff. They got a chance to open up with some plays that they put together in the locker room. Holliston's got a counterattack with a big stand by their defense.
And Ashland's gonna sit on their running game most of this second half.
And there it is, Ozalumba. Nice gain on first down. Big push by the Clocker offensive line. The second down and 8. High formation behind Soderberg. Pitches to Ozalumba for the left side. Another good gain and a first down by the Clockers as they move into Holliston territory.
Well, Ozalumba, he's like Connor Teague in the sense that if he gets to the outside, you're going to be in trouble. So you're going to have to make sure to contain him the best that you possibly can. About the only thing that I've really seen, timeout here on the, is there a player down? Oh yeah, on the Holliston players.
Well, we'll take a quick break.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Clockers after Tommy Quinn had to come to the sideline. Hand off to Ozalumba. Right up the middle. Dragging a bunch of Panthers with him.
Well, to kind of complete the thought that I was trying to say earlier is that he's a lot like Connor Teague in the sense of he gets to the outside, but he also has that power running inside, which you just saw there, where he took 2 or 3 guys with him. You got to take them. They're going to ride him as long as they have a lead. They're going to ride Ozalumba and Amaral in this series.
Ozalumba having much more success on the ground here with a 6-yard gain on 1st down. 2nd and 4 for Ashland. Pitch to Ozalumba.
And that's the way you want to tackle him. Do that.
Maybe a gain of 1. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Good stop by the Panthers on that play.
Kind of want to watch this wide side over here, and again, you know, you want to also watch Amaral. You got to be very careful about him too.
And Ozalumba, wow!
That's a great tackle.
Great job wrapping up there.
Was that
That
Austin?
was Rodenheiser. Rodenheiser came blasting in there.
That is a great tackle. Let's see how Ashland reacts if they're going to punt or if they're going to run the ball.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up a 4th down, or loss of 2, bringing up 4th down and 4. 8:46, the clock running in the Basil's Pizza and Sub 3rd quarter.
Holliston down 16-14. Watch the cadence on this too. Be careful you don't get caught off sides. Watch the cadence.
Definitely a hard count. And Ashland takes a timeout with 8:22 in the Basil Pizza and Sub 3rd quarter.
Well, that's the second time they tried to do that, where they've had to call a timeout. And, you know, in a 16-14 game, you might want to mark it down in the back of your mind there that Ashland only has 2 timeouts left.
Right. And it shows a lack of confidence. I mean, 4th and 4, Holliston put a little bit of doubt in Coach McKay's mind that this was going to be an easy one. Ozalumba's gained a couple of 10-yard gains and a 6-yard gain, and then he gets stopped a little bit. You know, now there's a little bit of doubt.
Yeah, That would. If,
I don't want to give the ball to Holliston that easy to your midfield.
and depending on what happens here, if it doesn't look like they're going to punt. I thought maybe they would punt, but if they punted there, that would have been a big stop by the Panthers.
Amaral to Soderberg's right. Soderberg on the quick throw to Rossi. And he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah.
Just a little button hook timing play. Holliston didn't have time for the blitz to get in there on that play.
Now what you want to be careful of is, you're going to see the running game again, because what Coach McKay is doing is he's running the clock down too. I mean, with 7:55 and counting here in the Basil Southern Pizza third quarter, Holliston lead down 16-14. Need another big tackle in the backfield to be a big help here.
Hand up to Ozalumba.
Like that. Oh, he
He bounces it outside.
How did he get through that? Wow.
I don't have any idea. It looked like the Panthers had him pinned down.
Yeah, I thought they had him stuck back there.
So there'd be first and goal from the 9-yard line for Ashland.
And if they score here, you better get used to that, because that's all they're going to see is Ozalumba and Ammo the rest of the way. Like, I know I keep saying it, but that's what's going to happen,
Direct snap to Ozalumba, and nice job there. That was Rodenheiser again. And I think Badenkopf, both of them blitzed and caught him in the backfield.
Loss of a couple. Second and goal at the 11.
Should be. Second and goal from the 11. Sort of Atherton completes the pass just short of the goal line. That was Ben Atherton, number 3. Completed it to
That's coming back.
So all for naught for Ashland. Big break for the Panthers. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now, the thing I will tell you here, if you think you're going to take Coach McKay out of the running game with this down, that's not necessarily true. He will run on this down with the Amaral. Well, the Amaral's on the back.
Soderberg at quarterback. Fires it to Rossi. Complete from the 21 to the 19.
Is that the 9? No,
The 14. So a 7-yard gain for the Clockers. Third down and 14. Third and goal from the 14. Soderberg to throw to the corner of the end zone.
Not there. No, flag.
Interference against the Panthers.
Now this will be
Half the distance.
but it will not be a first down, right?
No. It'll be fourth down.
Third.
It'll be third down.
Third down over again.
Third down over.
.5:51 to go in the Basil Sub and Pizza third quarter. Holliston down 16-14.
So
Actually,
third and goal from the 7. Soderberg under center. Hands it off to Ozalumba. Good coverage by the Panthers.
And now there's a decision to be made.
Badenkopf was there for the tackle.
And here comes a field goal team. Now, as I told you before, he's a really good kicker. He can make this from this distance. But every so often from this distance, on an extra point, you will see him go wide, either left or right. So see if he puts this one through. He is a good kicker, though.
From the 14th to be a 24-yarder.
And right through.
It is good. So with 5:42 left in the Basil Pizza and Subs third quarter, Ashland extends their lead to 19-14.
But what Ashland is doing is that they're leaving the door open, and they keep, Holliston still, after all of this, is just one touchdown away from getting the lead again. And it just feels like that Ashland offense has been on the field most of the last 2 quarters.
Well, they really milked that the last minute of the first half.
Yeah. And again, it was turnovers, and here we are again. 5:42 left to go in the Basil Summit Pizza third. 16-14.
Well, Wolf has had all sorts of luck with bouncing these sort of squib kicks against the Holliston Panthers. It's that second or third bounce that just goes straight up 20 feet.
He does a great job, too, because it's that real high bounce. He really does a nice job with that.
And Holliston recovers the onside attempt.
I mean, I think everybody and his brother knew that was coming. I don't think that was really a big surprise. If they had just gone out and didn't separate out in the beginning and then come back together, it'd be one thing. If they just did it, just came in onto the field and got together and did it, that might have surprised Holliston. But when they spread out in regular coverage, in the regular lane coverage, and then they came back together, well, everyone kind of knew that was going to happen. Okay, you got to take advantage of this here. Great field position for Holliston.
Max Murrow was in the middle of that recovery. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 48. They're in great field position. Handoff to Teague. Picks up 4 or 5 yards. Actually, they give him a 6-yard gain to start the second half drive by the Panthers. Second half drive by the Panthers.
Say that 3 times fast.
Right. So 2nd down and 5. Power I formation. Pitch to Rodenheiser.
Well,
ducks and dodges for a couple of yards.
The 44 Boomer for Ashland, he plays very well. He does a lot of the tough stuff on both offense and defense. They're not even covering the Holliston receivers. If Holliston has a tight end on that side, didn't see if he had a tight end on that side. If they have a tight end on that side, he can go out there, and there is nobody out there covering him. So Holliston's got to watch for that, because That's the kind of their version of a blitz. They'll come off the side. Now Boomer's going out. Steve's going out the other side now.
3rd down and 2 for the Panthers. Hand off to Teague. Snakes his way off the right-hand side for a Panther first down. Clock showing 4:09 in the Basil Pizza and Subs 3rd quarter. So Holliston moving the ball a little right now.
And they got to kind of give that defense a little rest. They got to keep the ball a little bit here.
Pitch to Teague. He tries the outside right. Tripped up as he crossed the 40.
It's a very quick quarter. A lot of running for both teams. It's coming 3:20 left to go in the Basil Southern Pizza 3rd quarter. Holliston down 19-14.
2nd down and 9.
Ten-second hand went up for the referee.
Kafka fakes it right to a wide open number 2, Austin Rodenheiser, who gets down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's exactly the call I was talking about, Tom. What they're doing is the way they're blitzing is they're leaving wide open spaces to the outside, and they think that their blitz is going to beat any quarterback or any running back, and now they're going to have to stay wide, and that's going to open up the running lanes again for Holliston. Great call by the coaching staff on that one.
Big pass by Kafka to Rodenheiser. Sets the Holliston Panthers up with 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Handoff to Teague, left side. Cuts it up just inside the 5. Holliston will have a 1st down and goal to go. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this Basil Pizza and Subs 3rd quarter.
Well, I think this offensive line has said, we've had enough of this. We're going to just start pushing the ball downfield, and they're doing a good job.
That's how they started the game. 1st and goal from the 3. Power eye right. Teague, right side. Touchdown, Panthers! Connor Teague with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Now you want to go for 2 here, probably. Let's see what Coach Yuroff does. No, it looks like he's going to go for 2. You really got to go for 2 here because with a field goal kicker on the other side of the field, you got to have that 3-point lead.
Rodenheiser to Kafka's left. Teague in motion. Kafka rolls right to Teague. It's good. 2 points for the Panthers. Pushes their lead to 22-19 over the Clockers. So Holliston answers right away on this first drive of the 2nd half.
Coach Yuroff with that great pass call to Rodenheiser is the thing that opened that up. And, you know, you got to be on the other side of that field, Tom, and you're Coach McCain, you're saying, they've given us all this opportunity, and we're still behind by 3. So let's see if Holliston, if this defense can answer right now with a stop and get the ball back for the offense. And the offense looks like they're starting to cook now.
Very good drive by the Panthers. Good running by Teague, a great pass by Kafka to Rodenheiser for a big gain. And then Holliston punched it in from there.
And give that offensive line a tremendous amount of credit. When they're playing like that, I'll tell you right now, the way this defense can play, and that offensive line starts playing like that, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. 2:16 left in the Basil Southern Pizza 3rd quarter. Holliston in the lead, 22-19.
Well, Connor Teague has 22 points. Ashland 19.
Did Connor Teague caught that pass over there?
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, I'm sorry. I thought it was Rodenheiser. I thought I saw Rodenheiser.
Teague's
yeah,
kick
take a bounce. There you go.
bounces inside the 10.
Tackle.
Ashland with a pretty good return across the 30 to the 35.
All right, so this is now in the hands of Coach Bob Conrad's defense.
Ashland will start 1st and 10 at their own 36.
And they're staying in the spread. They're not staying in the double wing.
Uzalumba, the tailback. Number 23 gets the ball.
That's good to contain.
Tripped up by the Panthers.
Was that on the contain there? Was Jack McGilligan. That's how you want to contain. Jack did a nice job. He came across the line of scrimmage, didn't get too deep, because if you get too deep, he can get outside you. Didn't get too deep, turned the play in, and his teammates were able to come in and finish off Uzalumba.
Gain at 2, 2nd down and 8.
You can probably expect something similar to the other side of the field now.
Clock running, 1:37 left in this Basil Pizza and Subs third quarter. Atherton, short pass to Amaral. He's got the first down and more.
Well, Amaral is a name you haven't called too much tonight, Tom, but he is a really, really good running back.
And the Clockers are into Panther territory at their 44-yard line.
Clock keeps running. It'll be under a minute left in the Basil Southern Pizza third when this snap is made, and Holliston leading 22-19. Looking for a stop here. Need a stop. Be nice to get a turnover too.
I don't think they make turnovers. Soderberg back at quarterback. Hands off to Amaral. Holliston stopped him after a couple of yard gain. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9.
That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter, the way the clock is running here with 10 seconds left. Well, maybe they'll get a play. Maybe they'll get this one off.
Soderberg to pass. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 9. And they're going to call that the end of the end of the third quarter. The Basil's Pizza and Sub third quarter, which was very, very good for the Panthers as they answered the field goal with a 1-yard touchdown run by Connor Teague and a 2-point conversion to make it 22-19 Panthers over the Clockers. Well, Holliston's got to find a way to neutralize the Clocker offense. It just seems like everything that he dials up, except for that onside kick, has been working for Coach McKay.
Well, he's good. I talked about this before. He has a lot of skilled players over there, and he can do a lot with them. And Holliston seems to be winning the battle of the lines there. They're getting in there, but Ashland's getting the ball off really quickly. And the receivers are getting wide open. Now, this is a big third down here for Holliston. If they can make this 3rd and long, Coach McKay is going to have something to think about. But we'll see.
So it's time for the Holliston Superette fourth quarter. 3rd down and 9 for Ashland. Soderberg to throw. Hits Rossi. He's got enough for Clocker, 1st down.
What's happening is the Holliston defense is letting them come off the line a little bit too easy, and when they come off that line too easy, they can run right to the open spot with nothing in front of them, and that gives them a Soderholm a really quick shot at this. He doesn't have to hold the ball long, and when he doesn't have to hold the ball, that's going to prevent any sacks. If you can play those guys a little bit tighter, a little bit tougher, make them tough for them to get off the line, it makes a difference. Here they are in their double wing offense.
Here comes the gunk. Pitch to Ozalumba. Dragged down after a couple of yard gain. Gain of 2. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
This time of possession in this game would really be in Ashland's favor at this point.
Both teams running the ball a lot. O'Brien under center. Pitches to Amaral.
Oh, that's
Can't
a good
sneak
catch.
out the back door as Rodenheiser wraps him up.
If Austin Rodenheiser had not made that tackle, that was going to be a touchdown. That whole side opened up. That was a really good tackle, really big tackle by Rodenheiser. But it's 3rd down now, and they're in either 2-down territory if they don't make this, or field goal range.
So 3rd down and 5 for Ashland.
What they're doing is they're reading the defense to see if they want to throw a pass here.
O'Brien caught by Badenkoff and pushed back. The Panthers put down the Clocker captain. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is too long for a field goal, so they'll be going on 4th down here. It's a big 4th down for the Holliston defense.
4th and 8. Clock at 9:27 here in the Holliston Superette 4th quarter.
Is Atherton that came out, or was that Soderholm? If it's
up on him, Connor, up on him. You know what he's doing.
Soderholm, 4th and 7. Soderholm to pass, complete.
But then was it a 1st down? Oh, he's giving him the 1st down. Yep. There's a flag. There's a flag too. Holding Ashland.
Holding against the Clockers. So we'll do 4th down again.
Yeah, you'll probably see a punt here now. I don't think he'll go for this here.
Backing up the Clockers to the 36.
I mean, because if you do throw a pass here and it's incomplete, the Holliston's going to have great field position.
It's going to be a 4th down and 16. Soderberg out of the shotgun.
Oh, timeout, Holliston.
So Holliston wants to get a look at this
Yep.
Ashland offense. Well, this has been a very exciting 4th quarter so far. Don't forget the Holliston Superette when you're looking for excitement. Quality and service since 1960. Let Chris Lancini and his team take care of you. No scoring yet in the 4th quarter.
Oh,
It's been back and forth. Coach McKay's got his offense ready. Coach Conrad and Coach Yuroff have their defense ready.
So let's see if Holliston's going to lay back on this and cover, or if they're going to blitz. Oh, they got to call another timeout because the players weren't on the field. That's going to kill you in a game like this close to the end of the game. You want to keep those timeouts.
So Holliston calling back-to-back timeouts to get it straightened out.
Now, I don't know if it's because the man who ran on the field, was he the 12th man? Was that the issue?
No, it looked like he was part of a package that they wanted to get off the field and change it up based on all the look that Ashland was giving him. Well, through all these discussions, it's 4th down and 16. There's 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the Holliston Super-Ed 4th quarter. Holliston leading 22-19 over the Clockers. This one has been a barn burner.
This one has been a good one. Everyone's throwing everything at everyone else.
And I'm not saying that because there was a barn burning in Holliston yesterday. Yeah. So Soderberg in the shotgun.
Defense falling back. 4-man rush.
Here comes the blitz. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. So Panthers will take over on downs. Holliston with a lot of pressure on Soderberg.
It was the pressure on Soderberg that defended that pass. Because if he had another second, he would have released it a little bit later. His receiver would have been in perfect position to make that pass.
So the Panthers will take over on their own 35-yard line with 8:39 to go in the Holliston Super-Ed 4th quarter.
And now Holliston gets the ball, and they're hoping to drive and get down there and score. And you know what? If they can score and take some time off the clock, it's going to be a big issue.
Drive, drive, drive. Let's see if the Panther offense can take charge like that first drive they had in the second half.
Yeah, if they get that line play, they're going to be in good shape here.
Handoff to Teague. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, a gain of 1 they give him on the play, so 2nd down and 9.
Clock keeps running. When this play gets off, there'll be under 8 minutes left to go in the Super-Ed 4th quarter. Holliston up by 3, 22-19.
Inside handoff to Morrow. And a big push by the Panther offensive line.
Oh.
Gets the scrum pile going close to a 1st down at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's just which line wants it more than the other one. And right there, that was Holliston. And this is an absolutely huge 3rd down for both of these clubs. If Holliston can keep this drive going, Tom, they're going to be in good shape because they're going to be able to eat a lot off this clock again.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 44-yard line. Big push by the Panthers. Teague dances across the midfield. And another Panther 1st down. Well, the Panthers got that 1st down with some authority.
That's a big one because for 2 reasons. First of all, for the time, you keep the ball, you get the time, but they also now you get moving that ball down the field in field position because if you have to give the ball up, you want to give it back to them really deep back there.
That's
clock
just
is still running.
Power football by the Panthers there. 1st down and 10.
Pick up the blitz.
Follows his blockers. Made it to the 45.
Holliston did a nice job picking up the blitz right there.
Oh, they mark it at the 44, 2-yard gain. So 2nd down and 8. 6:28 clock running here in the Holliston Superette fourth quarter. My mouth's watering for Fitzgerald, though.
Oh, they should have snapped the ball early. They had a wide open field
Holliston pitches it to Teague. Kafka, I should say. Kafka spins his way close to a first down. Matt Pizisco is signaling first down.
And so is the referee.
That's even better. The Panthers. I love the way Teague follows his blockers. That's what you need to do with these big guys.
He does, and
just follow him.
He can read the open because he's so quick to the opening that his blockers just got to get in the way, and then he can take off. But this offensive line right now is doing a really nice job. They're pushing this Ashland defense back, and they've got to keep this up for about 4.5 more minutes.
First down at the Ashland 37. Teague, left side. Another big push. Holliston just running all over the Clockers right now. Second down and 8. Second down and 2.
Clock keeps running.
Coach Europe keeps pressing the power button.
Yeah. Clock keeps running. It's going to be 5:15 right now left to go in the Superette fourth quarter. Holliston up by 3. They're marching.
There's something about smash mouth football that's very exciting.
Yeah. Fumble. Oh, no. And for the fifth time tonight, Holliston turns the ball over just as they were moving.
Wow.
4:57 left to go in the Superette fourth.
Another disappointing turnover by the Panthers. Just seemed like all the momentum was in the Panthers' favor.
And they would have had that first down, and they would have had 3 more plays, and they would have been able to take this clock down under 3 minutes.
Well, just the way they were running and controlling the line of scrimmage, there's nothing to make you think these same guys aren't going to be able to control the defensive line of scrimmage.
Right. Got to make it hard for them. You can't have any big plays here. Teague is in the defensive backfield.
Soderberg at quarterback. Back to throw.
Got him covered.
Sack!
Yeah.
Number 2, Austin Rodenheiser.
That is a coverage sack. They played the defensive backfield played that perfectly and allowed Austin to get in there and make that tackle. Very well played by Holliston. Big loss.
I don't even think Soderberg got a chance to look downfield on that blitz. Big loss on the play. Loss of 11. So it'll be second down and 21 from their 9-yard line. 4:19 and clock running here in this Holliston Superette fourth quarter.
Those Holliston D-backs have got to play close. Don't let them off the line. Do not let them off the line easily.
4 receivers to the left. Some confusion in the Ashland backfield. They don't want to call a timeout. Soderberg launches one up. Caught by Rossi. What a great Willie Mays catch there by number 4.
Well, they got 2 good ones out there. Rudisill and Rossi. I talked about him earlier, and that's what they can do.
There was so much confusion. Looked like the Clockers were totally in disarray on that one.
Coach Yorf is really mad about something. Something that he saw that I'm not quite sure what it was.
I think he saw offensive pass interference. Well, nevertheless, it's 1st and 10 from the Panther 45-yard line.
3.5 minutes left in the Superette fourth.
Soderberg to Zalumba. Bodies everywhere. It looks like he's got like a 4-yard gain.
That's okay, though, because that clock keeps running.
There,
3 minutes left in the Super at fourth
Panthers
quarter.
were indicating a loose ball. Second down and 6 for the Clockers.
2:45, clock still running in the Super at fourth. 22-19, Holliston up by 3. Ashland with the ball.
Soderberg takes it himself, but
penalty.
no.
Procedure.
Against the Clockers.
So that should make it
So once they mark the penalty, it'll be 3rd down and 10.
No, it's second down.
Second
this
down.
guy keeps flipping the thing. It's only second down. There he goes.
Okay.
You were right, Tony. He keeps flipping it, so you're reading the right thing, but he's not supposed to do that. Clock
He's
still
flipping
running.
me off.
2:20, 2:19, 2:18.
I'm tired of all his gunk. All right, 2nd down and 10. Soderberg to throw, fires it off the hands of Rossi, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down and 10.
Right. But Holliston's got to be careful. They're giving a lot of cushion out there. They can't give him that much cushion. You know, I know they're they may be afraid of getting them beat deep, and if that's the case, then you got to stop them at the line and stop it at the line and let your defensive lineman get in there and make the tackle. But you can't give them that much room, because if you do, those guys, they're going to kill you with open passes all the way down the field. And then they're also going to be able to get out of bounds and stop the clock, which is stopped now at 2:07. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left in the Super at fourth quarter. 22-19 Holliston. 3rd down and 10.
Soderberg in the shotgun. Ready to pass. Down the field.
Ooh.
Even Connor Teague can't catch up with it. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 10. So play of the game number 1 is going to be a 4th down and 10 with 2:02 left in the Holliston Superette fourth quarter.
That's Connor Teague. Look like he's cramped up a little bit.
We haven't seen a lot of cramping this season.
Yeah. Well, the kids are in good shape, and they, this day and age,
Eating
everyone
lots of that
gets
pickle
water.
juice.
Yeah, well, you got to eat the pickle brine, and that'll take care of it. I keep telling you people this stuff, and no one ever listens.
Well,
to
no,
me.
they're finally listening, except for Connor Teague.
All right, let's set what we have here. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in regulation in the Super at fourth quarter here. Holliston leading 22-19. It's 4th down and 10 for Ashland.
Well, this one has turned into just a fantastic, great game. Close as the Greek predicted.
Yeah.
He said this was going to be a 3-point game. Right now it is.
I love this. You got the kids going from both sides, going at each other, and you can't do this and you can't say that.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you throwing to? All this stuff. I love that stuff.
I mean, it's bouncing.
I just think it's awesome.
Bouncing Bruce's camera around, so I'm not sure he's so thrilled.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry about that, Bruce. But
Bruce.
Other than that.
Gonna call him Bruce MacGyver Guilfoyle after tonight, the way he's got us all hooked up. Great job, Bruce. 4th down and 10, play of the game, part 1.
Here comes Holliston.
Soderberg, the throw.
Tip.
Knocked down and incomplete.
What a great play. Who was that? Was that
Austin?
Max Morrow?
No, Austin Rodenheiser.
Austin Rodenheiser.
Who else?
That's a great tip. Now, here's what you got to understand. They have... Now, they used one of their timeouts already, right? On a cadence call. So they only have 2... They only have 2 timeouts left, right? Don't they?
Holliston used 2. They
No,
only
no,
have,
but didn't they use one on one of those cadence timeouts?
right. Ashland
So that only
has
leaves
2.
them 2 timeouts. So you got to get a first down here still.
So Holliston 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Blasting forward. Nice gain and a timeout by Ashland.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here with a timeout. 1:50 left to go. I think that was Ashland's second timeout, and if it was, then they only have one more left. So you get a first down and you can, kneel down. But you got to get the first down here. It's really important.
Actually, that was Max Murrow on the,
I thought that
on
was
the
Max.
defensive
Yeah,
play.
I thought
Sorry,
that was
I
him.
read the wrong number.
That's all right. I thought Max got up there pretty high on that.
He's already got a pick 6 and a couple of touchdowns this season.
And I'll tell you, the way that looked, if he didn't tap that, could have been big trouble.
The Ashland receiver was behind him. Well, 1:50 to go in this Holliston Superette fourth quarter. Holliston large and in charge right now with a 2nd down and 6.
5 turnovers, all kinds of penalties, and they're still winning this ball game. And that's that defense. You think about all the different plays that the Ashland has had and all the time of possession, and they still only put 19 points up there so far. And that's a testament to this defense. That's a really good job.
The sophomore, number 15, Jack McDonald, in at quarterback. Sneak.
Oh, nice job.
Surges forward for a couple of yards. And Ashland takes its last time out with 1:42 left in this Holliston Superette fourth quarter.
This guy's look at, he's got 4th down. It's 3rd down. There you go.
You could do a better job. Could you do both jobs?
I'm going to send Caleb Greenberg's dad down there and take care of this guy.
No, don't do that.
What a great game. Great game. This is great. This is really.
This
is what it's all about.
This is Friday night football at its best.
102 seconds left to go in this ball game, in the Superette fourth quarter.
So 3rd down and 4 for Holliston. McDonald under center. Power eye left. Give it to Teague.
First down.
Connor Teague blast for a Holliston first down.
You can just kneel on the ball, baby.
So, we got a flag.
We're going to play it down, too. Unsportsmanlike on Holliston. So if that's a dead ball, we still get the first down. It'll just be.
Let's wait and see.
Oh, Teague cramping up again, it looks like. 1:37 left to go.
Still waiting for the call on the penalty.
This kid's.
Well, what effort by number 1 as he took the ball with authority and launched himself in the middle of that line. Great job by the Panthers. Now they calling the personal foul.
Well, I thought they called unsportsmanlike.
No, unsportsmanlike.
Is the only thing that matters now is the down. If it's first down, you just kneel on the ball.
Well, let's see what Flipper has down there for us.
Well, he's all a poor kid. He's probably trying his best. I don't know why you don't leave him alone.
It's going to be 1st and 25, so all Holliston has to do is kneel down on the ball. And here comes the player of the game for the Panthers off the field to great applause. Number 1, Connor Teague, just having a sensational game for the Holliston Panthers.
Holliston goes into their victory formation. This has been a great game. This the type of game that you really want to see. Two towns right next to each other, battling it out. Senior night here in Ashland.
It started crispy and ended crispy. McDonald takes a knee.
90 seconds left, clock running.
Well, a well-earned victory by Coach Uroff and his squad. The Panthers going to be very proud of this game. Things didn't always go their way. You had some adversity.
But you've got to clean up. You've got to clean up those turnovers.
Jay, that's football.
Yep. Nope.
They don't want to do it. It just happens. Football's not round. Football's not round, you know.
I taught you that, didn't I?
You did teach me. Sometimes it bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. But when you finish the game with a victory, it's all worth it.
Counts? All right.
It's all that counts.
All right, that's fair.
Cleanups are for practice, and the Panthers will work on it and head. They'll have a home game next Saturday at 3 o'clock against Norwood.
I was going to say that, but after I announced the last time about the Ashland game.
Well, I figured I'd take the lead, and if I got it wrong, you could follow up with the right one. And that'll do it here at Cunis Field. Panthers walk off with a well-earned 22-19 victory over the Clockers, ruining their senior night. The Panthers record goes to 4-3 with a 3-0 record in the Tri-Valley League. Ashland falls to 3-4, 1-2 in the Tri-Valley League. But next week it'll be the battle of the unbeatens.
Yep. Next week it's for could be for the league title. Want to thank Bruce Guilfoyle, who's done a great job. He did this all by himself, set all this stuff up by himself.
Oh my gosh.
Did everything.
Bruce MacGyver.
Great job, Bruce. Thank you so much. Final score tonight from Cunis Field, 22-19, Holliston over Ashland. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, everybody.